Doodum, ch, doodum, ch. So Gamdia sent me a new iteration of their Greek god themed family. Quick note, the sample I received did not come with an instruction book or a quick launch booklet. There was absolutely nothing in the box but the keyboard. I don't know if this is how it will ship normally when they ship it out mainstream, but that is how my sample arrived. Also, I have no information on the pricing. I wish I did because that matters a lot to me. When I know what something costs versus what it is, I can kind of determine a little better what I think about it. But as soon as I know something, I will post it down below. Gaming art in motion. At times it feels fitting. While in the past I haven't been afraid to call them out for stepping backwards in quality, I'm definitely much happier praising when praise is due. When they released the NYX P1 mouse mat, I had low expectations, but that mouse mat gave the control that many other mainstream brands often failed to deliver. It was an unexpected surprise of quality. However, this isn't about the NYX P1 mouse mat. If it was, then you just see that video again. Gamdius has taken a swing at the TKL target market. They are doing so in the style of the Hermes 7 color, which ironically only has 6 colors. This style of 7 color keyboard is done by rows. Each row has a predefined color. While effects are available but very limited, the ability to change the color on each individual row is not an option. A criticism of this approach could be, of course, to ask, why didn't they just go RGB? Well, they did. The Hermes M3 will be the sibling keyboard that features the RGB effects, and likely at a higher cost. That's kind of probably the downside to that. The front of the keycaps are subtle, modern, and excellent looking. This adds to the clean, straightforward aesthetic. The text is not an oversized or overly in-your-face gamer font. As Gamdius produces new models of keyboards, we see them settling into a role of more subtle beauty in their designs, instead of wacky over-the-top designs of the past. The keycaps are advertised as a unique contoured design. They feel great, but I'm not sure I can really tell much of a difference. They do appear boxier. I can't say while I have had a hard time differentiating anything between these keycaps, besides how they look, they do feel a little bit different. While all the keys illuminate, they unfortunately don't all illuminate evenly. While it looks great, a lot of uneven lighting can be noticed on the interchangeable WASD keys, as well as the multifunction keys like page up, page down, or insert. The light seems to fail at dispersing throughout the entirety of the cap. It almost looks flawless on this Hermes E2, and it's only stifled by the random spots of uneven lighting. The lighting can be adjusted on 5 stages, from off, lowest, low, medium, brightest. But there isn't a huge difference between each step. The lighting can be plainly seen even in bright light. The keyboard is small and very lightweight, but don't be fooled. The construction quality is on point. This is definitely an improvement. The sleek, modelly accented black anodized aluminum looks and feels excellent. It rests on a sturdy reinforced plastic shell. Speaking of quality improvement, Gamdius implemented better riser feet in this model. A lot more durable of riser feet with better grip for the desk. There are 5 rubber grips in total. 3 of the grips are located in the very front of the keyboard, and 2 of them are located on the riser feet at the end. A non-braided cable is the means of connection. It is roughly 60 inches long, or about 1.5-ish meters long. The Hermes E1 is not supported by Hera software. It is simple plug-and-play mechanical keyboard with limited effects. You can set it to have the lights on static on or off, or you can invoke a breathing mode with no option to change the speed of that breathing mode. And that's pretty much it. I find this a little lackluster, but not a complete deal breaker. I have looked at a lot of keyboards. I can usually easily identify the switches implemented in them. Gamdius used a blue cross-stem switch, of which I have never seen before. I don't recognize the branding, I don't recognize the feel, and I am in a combination of concerned and pleased with it. The pressure to actuation is on point, and they offer satisfying tactile feedback. I tried to reference the logo I found against every switch listed on Desk Authority, but I had no luck. If you know what they are, tell me. Let's take a break here and listen to some of the comparisons I did. If you are unfamiliar with mechanical keyboards, blue switches are typically the loudest. Any family of switches has colors, but blue is typically that one, that switch, that drunk family member you wish would just go to sleep. This TKL flavor keyboard from Gamdius is a very simple and direct shot at the basic feature user that offers a comfortable, stable, clean, space-saving option. Having followed Gamdius since their conception, I expect more and more out of them each time they have a product. In the past, I haven't always felt they stayed the course, but here they are, back on track. If you are wanting a more feature-rich, likely Hermes-supported, and RGB TKL from Gamdius, keep your eyes open for the Hermes E3. Expect it to offer a lot more in terms of programmability and aesthetic feature control. I'm only speculating, of course, but I'm hopeful. Here's a quick recap on a few things I may or may not have mentioned during this video. The keyboard is a TKL or 10 keyless keyboard with 87 keys. It is durable, very thin, compact bezel, featuring a mysterious blue switch of unknown manufacturing, at least to me. If you know what it is, share down below so that I can be better informed. It's 14.5 inches long with 5.5 inches depth. Without the risers, it stands 1.5 inches tall. With the risers, it adds that extra half an inch, which is sometimes really worth it, to bring it to 2 inches tall. I'd like to see more feature options, including a swappable USB, to give it a little more length, all starting to kind of sound kind of dirty, or to shorten the cable lengths when you want to have a shorter USB cable while you're on the go. I'm glad to see Gamdius entering that TKL arena. I look forward to eventually checking out the RGB M3 version of this keyboard in the future. Guys, that's pretty much it. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you didn't like it. I'll see you guys in the next video I do. Follow me on Twitter if you want to find me on Twitter at 86 Media. Also, be sure to get subscribed if you want more updates from different videos or things I might look at. Anyways, guys, have a great day, night, whatever it is. I'll see you in the next video that I do.